Hello, good morning, good day, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Here again is Upstream Health with Ife. I hope you all are doing okay, staying safe, eating healthy, being deliberate about what you put into your mouth, okay? And I hope you've all been enjoying my videos. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I need you to stop whatever you're doing and click that subscription button, and also click on the notification button, the bell button, so that when I put up a new video, you'll be the first to know. Like the video, comment, and please do share it out with your friends and family, okay? So today about the brain, all right? And let's talk about eating for healthy brain functioning. Like when we age, a lot of people think about Alzheimer, dementia, or people get concerned. Like when I read or look up questions or comments, people, especially when we age, people put up concerns about losing their cognition, like suddenly losing their memory, especially short-term memory. So this is what we call dementia. Dementia, we have different types of dementia, but let's talk about the Alzheimer dementia. The most popular type of dementia is Alzheimer, the one that you see in the aging population, the one that we, most of the time, we are concerned about, that like losing a very short-term memory. Okay, the other causes of dementia, you can see that in like people who have suffered HIV for a long time, people who are on chronic alcohol abuse, people who suffered accident, they could sustain neurological damage to the brain and lose memory. You can also see that in Down syndrome. And another one, again, dementia, you see vascular dementia in those who had like stroke, okay? Cerebrovascular stroke. And the one we're talking about here is the Alzheimer dementia. So I know most of us would have experienced that in our family. I experienced that with my grandma, that after some time she started, losing her short-term memory. So it's about short-term memory when we talk about Alzheimer's disease. And it can get worse over time, that you see a lot of other symptoms involved. So what today's topic basically is about eating for a healthy brain functioning. How can you build a reserve for your memory or for your cognition as you age? All right, so this misconception that we all are gonna have Alzheimer, or gonna have dementia, or gonna lose our memory, it's I'm gonna say it's conflicted, let me put it that way. And remember, we all don't age the same way. We all grow in different environments. Remember, as we all grew, we ate different kind of food, we got exposed to different kind of environment, the food, the food, the behaviors, like the things we've done can actually affect how we age, can affect our DNA, or how we age. So that's very important. So that's why I'm going to be talking about eating food, which is one of the things that can affect how you can grow, or how you can improve your cognitive reserve as you age. And what am I saying? Am I saying it's going to completely prevent you from having Alzheimer? No, I'm actually trying to explain that you can actually decrease the progress of Alzheimer, or even if you get it, it's not gonna be worse. Okay, so as soon as we are conceived in the womb, or as soon as gestation takes place, the neurons of the brain begins forming. So the neurons are they are like nerves in the brain. And by the way, we have like billions of neurons in our brain. So as soon as gestation occurs, the neurons begins to form. All right, it forms up until Like at the age of 27, I believe everyone has reached maximum brain functioning. So does that mean that you stop forming neurons? No, you keep making neurons. But what happens is, as we age towards the age of 80, there is a slow down in the formation of neurons, right? So that's why you see people begin to lose memory. They don't remember stuff. They can actually remember things that happened very long time. They can remember their date of birth, or they can remember the names of their parents, but if you ask them what happened like few minutes or even few hours ago, they cannot remember. That's why if you're talking to your grandma who is maybe in the 90s or some in the late 80s about what they just ate, or you say, grandma, I just fed you rice a few minutes ago, he or she'll be like, no, I've not eaten for a week, and you're wondering what's going on. That is a sign of one of the symptoms of Alzheimer's. So how can we decrease the progress of Alzheimer's? So you might say, I'm still in my 40s, I'm still in my 50s, I have not started losing memory. It's possible that even at 50s, 60s, you find that you begin to lose memory. But I'm gonna tell you what you can do to improve your cognitive reserve, so that as you age, you find out that you have a lot of let me put it like a bank where you can draw from and improve your memory. Okay, guys, before we dive into the things we can do to stimulate cognitive function or improve our memory, let's look at the brain. Let's look at the biology of the brain. So our brain is made up of different compartments, but the one I want us to look at is the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the one responsible for your learning, for your memory, for your mood, and for your emotions. And in the hippocampus is where the brain makes its neurons. Remember, I told you the neurons are those nerves that are involved in transmitting information or impulses around the body. So think about it. We have billions of neurons in our brain, and every day you're still making neurons, right? But for you to make that neurons, you need to stimulate the brain or the hippocampus to make those neurons. So that is the link between your brain and the risk of having memory loss. So every day your brain is making neurons. That's called neurogenesis. On the other side, we also have what is called neuroplasticity, which means is the ability of your brain to repair itself or to rewire itself or to change the self, or a way for it to adapt, especially after a trauma or after a trauma or after a damage. So think about someone who had like a stroke. All right, there is a damage. Let's say a person who suffered a stroke, a brain stroke, cerebrovascular stroke, and you see, after some time, you see either it affects a part of the body. Some of them, it affects a part of the body. Sometimes it affects the memory. But as they recover, maybe do physical therapy, do occupational therapy, a lot of therapy that is being done to help them come back again to their to an optimal level of functioning, you find out that the brain, what does that physical therapy or occupational therapy is doing, it's actually stimulating the part of their brain involved in muscular function or muscular activity to pick up again. So that's called rewiring. So you're trying to, you see, when there's a damage to the brain, or when there's memory loss, it means the wiring of the neuron is damaged. So there's a disconnection somewhere. So the neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain to rewire itself. So neurogenesis and neuroplasticity are very, very important way for your brain to improve cognitive function. So you are making neurons every day, and when you have like a change, you are able to rewire your neurons. So that's the two things we want to be looking at here. So let's look at some of the activities that can improve neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. So one is diet. diet, we can stop talking about diet. If you've been watching my videos, everything I've talked about diet is also applicable here. So no saturated fats, no hydrogenated fats. We're talking about healthy fats. You need your omega-3 fatty acid. You need your vegetables, you need your fruits, you need your nutrient dense diet. If you've been watching my video up until this moment, everything I've talked about diet is very important and also applicable in improving your cognitive function. So here you can also apply that. I'm not going to talk so much about diet, but make sure your vitamins, your folate, your omega-3 fatty acid, staying away from refined food, staying away from sugar, staying away from processed food with the additives and all that. So your diet is very important, okay? And then just one thing I wanted to add also to diet, food also rich in resveratrol. So resveratrol is actually a polyphenol that you find in plants, and very, very important. It's a very, very strong antioxidant and also acts also as an anti-inflammatory agent in plants and also in the body. So you can find that also in red wine, which is very good. I know most of you ask questions about red wine. So red wine, if you have it in the right quantity, is also healthy for your body. You can get the resveratrol also in red wine in your fruits. So resveratrol, very important. You can find that, like I said, in red wine. All right, you can find that in your fruits, your grapes, your berries, and some of your nuts also. Okay, and then that's diet. So diet, like I said, everything I've been talking about diet in my previous videos also applicable here in improving your brain function. And then number 2, which is a very big one that I really need you to pay attention to, is learning. So when we age, and if you have an aging parent, I don't want you to stop them from doing what they love, especially socializing. So socializing improve neurogenesis, improve formation of neurons. So learning new things, socializing with friends, going out in a healthy way, right? It's very, very important. You know, those things that you loved in when you were growing up, that are very healthy behavior, socializing, going out, traveling, all these activities actually stimulates the brain. Anything that stimulates your brain will improve neurogenesis or help you make new neurons. So let's talk about some of the behaviors that help you stimulate. So I said socializing, traveling, playing games, puzzles, sports, and learning new things, learning new vocabularies, like learning a new language, taking up a new course, going back to school, learning a new language, just learning new things. And another one is, I think I did talk about this in one of my videos. When you are in a car, try getting engaged with your environment. Let's say you went out, you're in a car, you're driving. Instead of punching on your phone, leave your phone and look out through the window. Stimulate your brain. Try to think. Try to connect 1 and 2 and know what's going on. Like, be the inquisitive person. Be the detective. Like when you're looking out through the window, you're trying to solve a puzzle. You're looking at someone and wondering what that person is doing. What you're actually doing is you're stimulating your hippocampus to produce neurons, making it active. Remember what they say, when you don't use it, you lose it? That's actually true. So each time you are doing this, you are helping your hippocampus to produce neurons. And that way you are building up your cognitive reserves as you age. So as you age, don't say, oh no, I can't travel anymore. Oh no, I can't go to the gym. If you're going to the gym as an adult, as a young adult, you can continue doing that, you know, but of course you're going to reduce the rate at which you do whatever you do in the gym, or the force at which you use. It could be just sitting on the tricycle, doing it slowly, or just walking slowly on the treadmill. So whatever it is that you love doing. But if you have not been active, this is the right time for you to become active. So stimulating your brain is very important. Just learning a new language, a new vocabulary is very important. So learning, diet and learning, very important, and activity also very important. Just taking walk while you're walking on the street, you are looking and admiring nature, you are appreciating. So that's another one, being appreciative, being grateful is also that. Remember, like I told you, your hippocampus is responsible for learning, for memory, for mood and emotions. So you said that good part of your emotion, being grateful, is that part of the hippocampus. So when you show good emotions, gratitude, say thank you, smile, appreciate that person you just saw walk by that wore a very good dress or looks beautiful, appreciate that good feeling. So it's like more like a positive attitude. You know, when I hear people say, oh, positive vibes, positive attitudes, those are very important. Do not take them lightly. So if you really want to like decrease the progress of cognitive decline, these are what you should implement: activity. And number 2, no smoking. All right, moderation in alcohol, very important. We talked about diet, and we talked about is, of course, reducing stress. Okay, getting enough rest. You're getting your 8 hours of sleep, and when you can during the day, get a nap time. And then 2 is sex. Healthy sex also very good, very healthy sex also very important for improving cognitive functioning as we age. Okay, remember, don't forget, learning new things, socializing, activity, taking those walks, appreciation, showing gratitude, doing good, speaking well, releasing those good feeling emotions will help you improve cognitive functioning as we age. And if you have any questions, don't forget to ask me that question. I'm gonna answer that. I know I have a lot of questions. I'm gonna find time to answer all your questions. Okay, I see those questions. I'm gonna find time to make videos on those questions. I really want to put them up as videos so that other people can learn from it. Okay, so do enjoy the rest of your day and stay blessed. Bye bye.